Greetings, folks. So, this is just so people don't get worried about the fact that I've been doing a lot of review videos lately with Jeff, sometimes some others. So, videos due in June, about 20th. I'm going to be doing a video with Hailey. And she'll be hosting because she's got, when we did the first one, she literally had 100 times as many subscribers as me. A copy of that will be uploaded here. Also, we are preparing, well, it's mostly Christen who's preparing, and we're going to be, so by the end of June, we will have a very high quality event where Christen, a private teacher, and Sabrina, who has a doctorate in education, and they're going to be presenting to Dario, who's an award-winning educator at the university level, and Victor Gulenko, how Christen has used social benefit rings in her teacher, specifically explaining something, some concept to a pupil from the point of view of the superego type. So if you have a child who resembles ISFJ, she explains it from the point of INTJ. Now, there's a bit of an issue there with why that then works when SEI doesn't always correspond to ISFJ, but that's a kind of a point down the road, and we'll be doing the extroverting types first because they translate between the systems easier. So the intention at the moment is to do 4 videos on the social benefit ring. So I think that's going to be a high quality event, given the caliber of people in it and the degree of preparation which is going into that. What else? I am working on a Model G profile of ESFJ, where I am doing it on the ADHD friendly typewriter. Well, this is what I've done so far, and then from this I will do the computer graphic. So that is all FE and its subfunctions: assertive, creative, harmonizer. And this is the SI from here to here. This is SE and ESFJ down to there, and then this is FI, the core FI, and this is just Fi-Assertive in ESFJ. And so once I've explored this, then I'm going to do videos on ESFJ, and my hope is to do a whiteboard video, which should be ideally under half an hour, then to do a coconut shell where I go through all of the computer graphic on my own. That might be 1 to 2 hours. It should be less time than Model G. Then I want to do 8 videos, 1 position and 1 function in that position per video. And so position by position with ESFJ resemblers, and probably as guests Cowell because of her experience, and Christen because she's also a guardian. She resembles ESTJ. And I'll probably, and I've written here, can read from the typewriter sheets, and probably put scans of these on because it would be like too much to fit on the graphic So for instance, that little bit is just assertive Fe. And I'll give you a sample of that now. If you see, the subfunction system allows you to see all of the aspects of the say the Kersey temperament with 3 versions of SI, because guardians do the comfort sensing stuff. ISFJ is predisposed to the protector role, mentions nurse, doctor, so the comfort sensing is in there. The creative part of SI, what Carl Jung described, that's not in the Kersey description, but it's like, I think for myself, I'm not just Kersey, it's like that is a part of it. You know, if you dig deep, they've got that, guardians. And then you've got the assertive part of SI, which is like you assert something should be done a certain way, particularly ISTJ. No, you don't want to do it like that, you want to do it like this. There's a way it should be done. There's a sign in India, the right tool for the right job in the right way. That instinct to do it like that. That's why SI is not just, it's the instinct. So this is one of the issues with SI, is it leads to a behavior that looks like TE. Or you could say it looks like structural logic because of where it ends up. But the instinct is to do it in a structured way. Why? Because they want to do it in a way that proves to work. The instinct is safely but surely. See, I've got the clock behind there. You know when this is being recorded. Extra information. In my particular time zone. So I'm going to read this out. I'll leave you with this. This is some verb which the FeSx has to develop. The ability to listen to its backseat driver, Fi, especially Fi-Assertive. That part of the ESFJ which wishes to go with what she believes to be right, even when others disagree. The default attitude of ESFJ is to go along with what is best for the group. That is the province of lead Fe in ESFJ. What makes the group happy makes the ESFJ happy for the most part. The ESFJ tends to ignore its own personal sentiments by default if these clash with the group. However, there will be situations where the ESFJ listens to its assertive Fi backseat driver screaming into its ear about, for example, being taken advantage of, not being thanked enough, feeling underappreciated, which is a sort of a repetition of not being thanked enough, being taken for granted and not receiving enough love. Values of the guardian temperament might also be asserted against those around them who do not share those. Self-discipline, respectability, being responsible and careful. A guardian may live in an environment which the ESFJ feels does not respect those values enough. A rare instance of the temperament going against the values of their particular social group, e.g., an ESFJ parent might have a lot of non-guardian family members who have a different group morality coming from their friends or the tough or selfish area they live in. So you can get a contradiction there between Fe and guardian temperament. Sometimes it's a nuanced thing. And when I was writing this out, I was able to get towards that nuance by exploring it. It's something I should have seen many years ago. So typology videos are in the works. It's just the rate at which they're coming out is slowing down because I'm working on a big project.